Hello, everyone.
I see you calling.
I fixed the goal as well.
Didn't wanna leave you like that.
A dance party. I can do a dance
5
party.
in the morning, yeah. 100 on the dash. 'Cause my wheels are rolling.
Up in a moment.
Ain't taking my foot off the gas. And it only took
That's a sight.
to see the end of the line. Staring deep in your eyes. Dancing on the edge, got the taking the fall. Messing with my head, and I'm missing you alone. If you wake up in your bed, alone in the dark, now sunlight. Gotta leave before you love me. Yeah, leave before you love me. Yeah, leave before you love me. Leave before you love me. Leave before you love me. But when I leave the party behind, don't care if they notice. Yeah, no. I'll just catch a ride. I'd rather be lonely, yeah, than wrapped around your body too tight. Yeah, I'm the type to get naked, won't give my heart a full breaking. 'Cause I'm too gone to be staying. Dancing on the edge, but to take it too far. Messing with my head, I'm messing with love. If you wake up in your bed, alone in the dark, I'm sorry. Gotta leave before you love me. Yeah, leave before you love me. 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 Dancing on the edge, take it too far. Messing with my head, mess with your heart. Sorry, alone in the dark. I'm sorry. Leave before you love me.
Oh my god. Oh. That crowd was 300 yesterday. Actually, no. It was 500. Let me fix this, please. Oh. It still is. It's correct. Look. There's still only 150 left. Hello, chat. How we doing? What's your day? He's sweating. It's not. It's just washed hair, chat. I'm not sweating. I thought I wasn't. You made me think I was. How we doing, everybody? Welcome, Sin. We are so close to the goal. We really are. And this is the last day as well. So, it's the hair's looking quite. It is. It's looking. It's. If the goal gets hit today, this goes. And I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna get dyed. Look at the. I've just washed it. It's soaking. It's so wet. Just like me. Good night, sir. Good night, my dude. Richie, how you... Oh, I just put water all over my desk. How you doing today, Richie? Welcome, Sin. Hope you're having a good day. Hope your day's been good. Hello. Hello, Mr. Flying Wall. How you doing? How's your day going? It should be a sin to look that good, just saying. Oh my god, it's Jason. Oh my god. Oh, my hair is... Wait. Is this gonna just soak my... Oh. My hair is so wet. Like me. Wait, what? Stealth, I'll see you later, dude. Drop a lurk if you can. If you can't drop a lurk, I appreciate you anyway. But have a good day. But chat, yes, there is... there's 150 left on the dono goal. If we hit that, if you don't know by now, where the frick have you been? If we hit the dono goal, then I have to dye my hair the color that chat decides. And then if we do get to choose what color my hair gets dyed, I'm gonna get it. I'll get it. It's getting cut short, not short, but like I'm getting a lot of it taken out. Well, then it'll be, because like you guys can decide if it's gonna be like blue and pink, if it's gonna be pink, if it's gonna be blue, if it's gonna be green. Who knows? Because I don't. But I'm going to put... There is one limit, though. And I have said this, and I will continuously give you this one limit. It's not going to be you guys can choose whatever colors. It's not... I'm not going to be like, oh, rainbow. It's not going to be that simple. I will give you guys like a selection of things to choose from. Then you will do it. Then I will get it dyed, and then I'll get it cut, and then we'll come back, and boom. Who knows? And if I like it, that's going to be the worst thing in the world because I want to keep it forever. But chat, how are we doing today? Happy Tuesday? Is it Tuesday today? It's Tuesday, innit, bruv? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday, innit, bruv? Happy Tuesday. And other stealth, welcome in. Stealth player. I like seeing your face, dude. How you doing? How's your day going? I can't keep giving you guys points like this. You guys are just addicted to gambling. You can't do that because when you do it, you're losing money. And when you lose money, it goes to the pockets of the government. Oh, and we don't like that, chat. Stop giving your money to the government, chat. Just repent. It's that simple. Just repent. And to top it all off, chat, for those who want to hurt the economy of my hair and the health of my hair, the stream's not going to be a long stream today. It's still going to be, you know, we're still going to have length, but it's not going to be too long, which means this goal is going to end sooner than you think. It's not going to be 8 hours long. It's not going to be not going to be 7 hours long. It's just going to be an hour long. I'm just saying. So you guys have like an hour and a half. And that's it. Her that goal's gone. And if you don't make it, that's just, I guess it's just better for me then. Give stealth. I mean, I don't... Fine. I'll do it. Anything for these guys. Edit points to stealth. Other stealth. 1. Why an hour, if I may ask? You can't ask. I'm kidding, chat. You can. I'm doing a 1 hour stream because... Drew, what did we decide on showing off that thing? You lost your want. Look. Okay, listen. I'll be nice. Okay, I'll be nice. There you go, stealth. But you've got to go all in. I think that's 10 million. The prison? Yes. I think that's my last log point. So I could showcase that. But I also want to just crack on with the development. So, if we crack on today, we have a good banger of a chat and stream. We get some, maybe we just have a little bit of a funny vibe and catch up chat. Maybe we do. However, so the way it's going to go is I'm going to have tonight, as in we'll do an earlier end stream today. So I focus on the server then. Then on Wednesday, I don't stream on Wednesdays, especially for this week. Next week, I'm going to introduce it. I was called in. Was you called? Oh, no, there's another person called Stealth in the chat, Stealth. You got you, Stealth, and then you've got Stealth Play. There's 2 of you guys now. And that's kind of creepy to the gods. Because they don't know who to smite when I say...
Mr. God, kill him.
There's another. I'm sorry, it's just the way. It's going to be confusing. I know. You know what? Stealth, I'll call you Stealthy, and Stealth Plays, I'll call Stealth. How about that? Imposter! Red's the imposter. Well, Stealth, you are red on my screen. So in that case, in fact, you're red on the chat. So, looks like we're voting you out, bro. Me too for that matter. Chat, listen, I'm green, okay? My name is green. Wait, is it? My name's blue, so it doesn't matter. I'm fine. Vote Stealth. Chat, I'm saying. Orange. Chug. You mean chug? Chat, I'm gonna drink a chug. You're green? Arva's green. So Arva's a crewmate. Is that how it works? What? Exactly. See, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, probably. Sure. We can trust Arva. Arva's never been Arva, you've never been imposter in your life, right? Never in Arva's life. Right, send this music just a tiny bit so I can meet the digger. Right, Sin, I'm gonna go continue. Right, stealth. Continue with work. I'm loving it. I'm loving what's going on right now. Stealthy. If you need to disappear, I appreciate you anyway, but don't forget, you're stealthy from now on. Never ever? No. Most innocent bean ever. Arva Gnarla is the most innocent bean I've ever met in my entire life. Not once ever been. Look at my flowy hair. Just look at it. I'm getting water everywhere. Never mind. Never doing that again. I have an addiction to the Dawncraft server. Well, wait until you see the new server. That's all I'm saying. Oh, it is. It's so luscious, Arva. But this is it. If we hit the goal today, it's going. I like my hair. Don't get me wrong. Chat, I am going to get it cut anyway. It's going to go it's only going to go a little bit shorter. It's getting to an uncomfortable, not uncomfortable, but it's like I wake up and my hair's in front of my eyes and it's in my mouth. I'm like, I need to go to bed with a headband in, and I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, I've got a headache because I've got a piece of metal stuck to my freaking head. You know? Ugh. What? You've been playing it all day? Drago, listen, make sure you take an eye breaks though, okay? There's nothing worse than hurting your eyes. Trust me, I used to stream without glasses and now I can't. In fact, chat, somebody redeem lose the glasses for 5,000. Steve, I'll have lose the glasses for 500, please. If you redeem lose the glasses, you're gonna see like it'll go back to like OG stream and Fly. Okay, how have you got 5,000 channel points just chilling there, Fly? I'll take them off. I can't see shit, but like this is what. Let's see. Can I just? I can't. I have to do this when I look and try read. I lurk a lot. That's fair, and I appreciate lurkers. Lurkers are the best. If you right chat, if you don't know how to lurk, right click the tab and mute it if you don't want to do it. You used to have 150,000 beans. See, that's what we're talking. I was saying this last night, Arva. I was like, there's people in my chat that have so many points and yet they never redeem it. I'm scared for when they do. But 150. Arva, what's your watch time? And chat, for reference, this is what I look like without glasses, and I never like have my glasses off these days. So this is a weird one. Right, I want to see this. I want to see 14. In fact, you know what? Screw it. No, 15 days. 15 full days watching me over. I'm so sorry. What is watch time? MLK. Back when Logic was MLK. Oh, my watch time. I've spent 2 months, 6 days, and 15 hours just watching me. Damn. Shut us. You've spent 16 hours already watching me, and I've only been back for... This is my, what, 3rd week now? Chat, we're nearly back. We've nearly been back for a month. We're going to have to change our anniversary. So we'll have our streamer anniversary, which is the 22nd of November. Chat, that's a good point, actually. Do we change our streamiversary? Aye. Hey, yo, Spin. How you doing, bro? Welcome, Sin. How's your day going? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. It's Tuesday, ain't it, bro? Always when I go on, you're already on. Oh, oh, yeah, no, definitely. Drago's been on the server 24/7. Drago's not turned it off. I don't think that kid sleeps, to be fair. Doing great. What about you? I'm doing really good. We are working on our new Minecraft roleplay server. I can't showcase a lot of it now. Some things that we're talking about. What I will say, even joining a stream on a good song. Oh, 100%. Let me turn it back on for me. I need to turn these back on. Chat, can we get some Intro 3 dancers in the chat, please? I just want to, you know what, in fact, I'm going to screw you all. You ready? Just vibing only, chat. We're only doing it once today. We never do this, so let's do it today. Just vibe with it. Go back to this bit. Go back to here. See, and that's what happens when you dance. People throw money at you. Thank you for the 10 biddies, Drew. I appreciate you. Let me turn emotes only off. The room's already... Wait, can I turn it off? Please. Emotes only off, please. Oh, thank God. Thank you. It just wasn't doing it. That would have been terrifying. You guys are locked in emotes only forever. I'm sorry. I think I'm running like 4 hours sleep tracker. Me too, bro. Me too. That's where the best efforts come in. That's where we do all of our dances. It's just, sometimes you just gotta vibe though, chat, you know? Sometimes you just have to vibe. Hello there. Wait, did it work?
Hello there.
Oh, there you are. Hello there. Hello there. 4 hours of sleep and 16 hours of Dawncraft eggs. See, that's what I mean. 4 hours of what else? Dawncraft YouTube tutorials. That's it. It's 20 hours solid of just Minecraft content and 4 hours of sleep. I shower whilst I'm playing Minecraft. The rain in Minecraft actually does my skin good. That's what it's like. Yeah. I got a song suggestion for you. Gone by Sanexels. Shadows, I trust you, and it's the first time I'm going to trust you, so let's see if it's good or not. Because if it's bad, I can't trust you again, and you have to finish that goal if it's bad. Okay? That's the thing. Chat, you know this. If Shadows' song, if it's... Wait. If it's... What is it? It's like yes or no. What are we saying? Is it shit or fit? That's what we're doing. Shit or fit. Right, let's go. The song is called... Shadows. What the frick was the song called? It's called Gone by Sanexels. Gone. Let's see. It's not even straight away on here. I've got to type in Sanexels. I'm saying I'm heading to bed. Spins, if you're heading to bed, I was nice seeing you. I was nice seeing you. It was nice seeing you. Sanexels. Oh my God, I have to type in the full thing. If this is whack, chat. What is it? Is it fit or is it shit? Let's find out. You have the Rivers of Blood, the Berserker's Fury? I think he does have it. It's a bit hectic. Okay, well, while we do that then. Chat, this is fit or shit. Manage a poll. Right, you ready? New poll. Song equals fit or shit. There you go, guys. Votes in the poll. Let's see. If it's shit, Shadows, I don't know what you're gonna have to do, bro. I guess you're gonna have to do something if it's shit. Well, let's find out. Listen, Spins, it was nice seeing you, bro. Have a great night. Don't forget, vibe up. Kind of mid though. I mean, there's no like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's there. It's good. It's mid, but it's not shit. That dungeon you fell into, I may or may not have cleared. No, I didn't want it cleared. What are we doing? We're voting if this song is fit or shit deck. If not, we have to kill Shadows. This goes to Can't Lie. Is it though? I mean, if you want to see what banger is, right? I'm gonna chat. You know what I'll say? Certified fit. Okay. Now, let's do one more. Now this, chat, fit or shit.
Shouts to all my lost boys. Shouts to all my lost
Right, let's go again, chat. Fist or shit. Fist or shit. Here we go. I gotta say, I hold bias. Bring back some memories. I know, right? This back in the day, bro. YouTube 2012 YouTube. I found this song the other day, and to be honest, the beat and chords are very, very good. It gets better as it goes on. Close the tab, then come back, and man's tweaking. It's true. I do. Chat, listen, fit or shit? What is it? 100%. Fit as frick, bro. Okay, let's go. Is it fit or... Okay, let's go to fit or... How about fine? No. Oh, it's this section. Do you know what else is a better one, chat? Right, look, next one, okay? I got a pinned comment. Let's go. Did you? Drew! Come back, a man's tweaking. He is. Wait, now it is... This is going to be a name for you guys. Yeah, I'm floating. Right, now listen to it. Here's the next one. Knife Party. Internet friends. Right? That's the... Although you've got a... That's some of us boys, sweet rowdies. That's some of us boys. That's some of us boys, sweet rowdies. Shout out to my lost boys. Shout. It's a banger. Next one.
Come now.
This one is older. This is even older. This is...
I love you. Look at everything I've done for you.
Sin Viber makes me happy on the inside. Don't know why.
Why don't you answer me? I bet you're busy talking to some fucking slut.
I just live to vibe. This is one I used to listen to a lot.
Fuck me.
I don't even like British people. It's true, he doesn't chat. Right, we got fit or shit chats. This is Knife Party. I thought I said Katy Perry instead of Knife Party. I mean, Katy Perry does slap though. I'm gonna keep it straight with you guys. Welcome to the party. Diplo is a banger. To be fair, let's go to Wiplo. Let's go to Diplo. I'll be right there. Where are you now? Let's go to... I met Diplo. He was at a festival that I went to. But welcome to the party is a... Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool. Yeah. It's literally the one that I've got up right now. This is a... This is how old the song is. It's the old school ringtone. Bam, 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 bam.
You blocked me on Facebook. And now you're going to die. Now you're going to die.
Running away from the police. That's grimy sound. Still hits. It still does. I've just looked at my monitor to see like back on the stream, and I saw me like the running thing, and it just does not go. Can I take the cobble deep slating address? Yeah, take the cobble deep slates. That's fine. As long as you can replace it soon. Richie. Next one. Welcome to the party by Diplo. Oh yeah? What you doing? What you doing? Oh, what you doing? What you doing? Welcome to the. What you doing? What you doing? Hello, Bubba. Right, chat. Fit or shit? What's your choice? This song is not Knife Party. Why are you still show like that? This is Welcome to the Party with French Montana, Lil Pump, and is it Zavia? Yes. There we go. Main artist being Diplo. This is Welcome to the Party. Fit or shit? Hi, Bunny. How you doing? Okay. Okay. Oh, my screen is covered. There we go. Isaac looks. Whoa. I am kind of hot though. Roof's on fire, like higher, like a whip. Now this is just unfair, by the way, chat. Why is Bunny the only one that doesn't have a subscription? Shadows, you should totally fix that, because this song is fit. Also, you are, I'm just saying, Shadows, you are 3 subs behind Shaq now. Sorry. Kinda? Okay, I'm a lot of hot then. Chat, I am gorgeous. I'll take that. We have a 100% fit rating on Fit or Shit, chat, for Welcome to the Party.
Welcome to the trap. Got my grandma selling crack. I make what you making when you're sitting down to moving packs. Make up this you jumping.
Diplo has more good songs though. It's not all about that, okay? Sometimes it's Where Are You Now, right? What about this is Jack U, Skrillex, Diplo, and Justin Bieber hitting you with Where Are You? Fit or Shit, chat. I need you, I need you, I need you. Let's see. Drew, that's not I need. Okay, he's got grandma selling what? How? Oh, my ears are so ooh woo. Chat, my ears.
My ears are so.
They are. My ears are so ooh woo blessed right now. Need you. Where are you now that I need you? Okay, let's put the new poll in. I need to do 1 minute polls instead of 3 minutes. Let's go fit or shit and let's go ba-bum. Let's go bum and go bum bum ba-bum. Let's do a 1 minute chat, 1 minute on it. Go. Fit or shit, let's go. What do you think? Now that I need you. Richie, listen, this is not fair on you, so I'm gonna do this for you. Edit points for Richie. Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about that, bro? You're gonna go to Hogwarts and do spells and shit. That. Chat, I feel bad for Richie, okay? Okay, look, Richie. Here. 1 more. Do slots. Don't do gamble, do slots. Slots all and it'll work, right? And look at that Arva coming straight through with it. Look at that, man. Rate my Still family right now, Sin. Let me see. You want me to... Sylvian animals on the... I like number 4 and number 6. I like number 4 and number 6. There's no... Richie, there's no way. You can't lose this much in a row. Look, even I'll do it. Ready? Slots all. Okay, I don't have any. In fact, you know what, chat? Look, I'll give you all. That's our children now. Oh my god, I'm a father. I already have all of these guys as my kids. I have to look after... I have to take care of... Right, you ready, chat? Look. We've all got them, and I'll do slots. All. Ready? Boom.
Emotional damage.
That was sad. It's okay, hey, Richie, you and I can do this together, bro. You and I are in this together. Why not? How about Grey by Young Philly? Phil drops. Oh, him and H. Okay. I already don't like it. Shit, moving on. Even better. Your looks minus. Balls. Hey, Donnie. Nah, to be fair, I love Philly. I just don't rate H. I just tries too much to be Eminem, Donnie. Nah, bro, there's one without him. Okay, look, let's do Young Philly. Oh, it's just Grey. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna skip it in. Okay, there's auto-tune and then there's auto-tune, bro. Okay. No money, no money. See? It's just Grey by Philly. It's Grey by, yeah. It's Grey by Young Philly. Yeah. Or is it literally just someone called Philly? Nope, it is just Grey. Nah, this is whack. I think this is the first time I've seen you actually drop something that is actually whack. Oh, this is boring, bro. How you listen to this? Oh no, I mean this. Chat, time for a throwback. Okay. Whack, 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 whack. This. Welcome back to Cintrosity HD Radio. This next song is Call on Me by Eric Prydz.
Big Sound Radio go loud.
See this is music, bro. Right here. Okay. 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 This is, in fact, the all-time banger. Okay. Instead of doing that's fit or shit, I think that's fine. Although, let's deliberate. So, chat. Here's gonna be the plan, right? Here's what we're gonna do for the Minecraft server, right? So now that we're here, let's talk Minecraft. The Minecraft server, I'm going to be doing a shorter stream today, so I might continue the goal on for that until Thursday, because this is going to be a shorter stream. So we might do it. Who knows? I might just do it. However, we're going to be doing a shorter stream today because I want to focus working on the Minecraft roleplay server. I'm going to be working all night and evening today. Well, night. Today, all day and night tomorrow, and then all day on Thursday. Same, which is going to be for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, same old. Because on Friday, we're going to do like a little bit of a dev update stream talking about what's been going on, what we can actually tell you guys without leaking some information. Then the next week after that, we'll do another one, which hopefully we'll have something really cool to show. I want to work on a lot over the next week. We are putting slave labor hours into this right now because it's insane. It is different gravy. I can't wait for it, which is what I'm looking forward to. So that's why we do a short stream today. I thought the best thing for me to do realistically was to come on, say hi to everybody, and then, you know, we can chill for a little bit. We can do some just chatting. We can do some reactions, a little bit of things. And then it needs to cough. There we go. Yeah, so we could do a short stream today. At least show my face, say hello to all of you. You know, we can have a little bit of a catch up, see how your days are going. You know, I like to check and make sure you're... Have you drank water yet? Go get... Stop looking at your desk. I know there's an empty cup next to you. Go take your cup down, right? Go wash your cup out. Get yourself some water or make yourself a drink. Get yourself hydrated. Come back to chat and sit down and have a gobble with us. It's that simple, really, chat. It's all you need to do. Is this playing my... Oh, it is playing energy drink. That's mad. There we go. This is Better Now by Blanks. We're going to skip this one anyway. So, you know, make sure that you're going to hydrate. However, like I said, I was only going to do this for just under an hour because, you know, we didn't really have that much time for it. I'm going to make myself a tea now. Exactly. Richie, make sure that you're hydrated, okay? Tea. I do like a good tea. Tea wakes me up, though. Coffee makes me sleepy. Saying that's making me sleepy. But I'm not. I've got too much work to do tonight. So I thought, oh, come on, say hi to everyone. Get a catch up with you and see how you're doing on the SMP while I work on the RPS. And then we can just, you know, we can vibe out. I'm going to extend the goal until Thursday. I feel like that's a fair thing to do. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of excited to see if that we get it or not. And I feel like it's unfair if I end the stream after 45 minutes. You know? So I think that's how we're going to do. Just a very quick hello to everybody. I want to see... What's this Donny doing today? I've not seen this Donny go live. I'm just curious because there's a Donny playing who we know. That's mad. He's never normally live. Cool. I just want to see what he was doing. Why not? However, I know who we're raiding today. Not yet. However, I know who we're raiding. Good old person who used to be in the servers a lot. Aye. He's been live for 20 minutes, so that's okay. That's fair. Okay. Oh, snap. He used to be a long-time follower. Used to be a big part of our crew. Used to play games with us. He's a little bit stupid, ladies and gentlemen. This is who we're going to raid today. Not yet, but... Yeah, he's on. It's Curry. We used to play games with Curry back in the day, and now he's trying to do streaming. He's trying where he can. I get it. He's in school, so you know. We'll make sure that we go over there to him. That'll be cool. It'd be cool to do it. Nice to see what he does. But I feel like I'm digressing. I feel like I'm just trying to push on for no reason, chat. In fact, what I will do, I will say. I'm going to be inside my Discord server. If you're on the Discord server already, join !Discord. There is the link. Join in there. Chill with us. We're going to be inside of the VC. Just chilling, doing our work. So you guys can, like, you know, you guys can watch us work, or you can at least talk to us and stuff. Or you can see us in there working and be in a VC on your own while you're chatting. But I feel like I'm just pushing on for no... I feel like I'm just pushing for no reason, you know. I feel like I'm trying to drag it out. I just want to come by, see how you're all doing, say hi to you, tell you what was going on. We're going to go raid. Going to go say hi to Curry. Curry's a nice kid. Okay? We love him. We miss him. And, you know, it might make him smile a little bit knowing that we've gone and raided him. So, chat, I'm going to end it here. Nice and early. Very quick one. Just a little bit of a chilly and a vibey, you know. Have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. And I will see you Thursday. And if we make this goal before Thursday, cool. But Thursday is now the deadline for that goal instead because I feel like it's not fair. However, chat, I love you all. Thanks for chilling with me. Hope you had a good chat. Hope you had a good vibe. Very quick, very short, very vibey, you know. All that jazz. I love you all. See you all same time, same place. Thursday. For a little bit more shits and gigs. Why not, you silly goose? Look at that. Thank you for being a silly goose. Arva, see this? You're a silly goose. I love you, bro. Have an amazing day, chat. I love you all. You're the reason why I'm here. See you later, everyone.